Breaking this morning, millions of people now eligible for a COVID booster shot. The CDC now recommending a third dose of the Pfizer vaccine for some groups. If you're 65 and older, you live in a long-term care facility, or you have an underlying medical condition. This all applies to you. New this morning, people in high-risk jobs will also now be eligible. That's folks like teachers and doctors. The CDC Director tacking on that recommendation in the last few hours this morning. Wake Up Charlotte's Richard Devane now live for us. And Richard, this was a surprise overnight that we got. Originally, those workers were not going to be eligible.
That's absolutely correct, Ben. Good morning to you. Good Friday morning, all. Yeah, basically, we were going to stand here and tell you that a number of folks, including healthcare workers who are at our hospital, frontline workers, were not going to be eligible for that booster. But the director of the CDC says that's a recommendation that she has to make to keep these folks safe. The CDC Advisory Committee signed off on the roughly 100 million Americans who are fully vaccinated with Pfizer. Now, well over 11 million can get a booster shot. After FDA authorization, the committee gave a green light for a third dose after 6 months to those 65 and older, residents of long-term care facilities, and people 50 to 64 with underlying medical conditions. The staggered rollout of boosters will happen at pharmacies, healthcare clinics, and doctors' offices.
The decision today is critical because it's answering a question all Americans are asking: who should get boosters and when?
But the CDC Advisory Committee voted against boosters for those at greater risk of infection because of their job. Yeah, that included those healthcare workers and the frontline workers who come into contact with people who could have COVID. Rochelle Walensky, the director of the CDC, then said that she has to overrule that recommendation and say that that is a group of people that she is going to put on that list. So starting today, those people, in addition to the people who are 65 and older and those with immunocompromised conditions, can all seek that third booster shot, I should say, or that third shot, if you will. We're here at Atrium. Richard Devane for Wake Up Charlotte.
Promising developments for a lot of folks. Richard, thank you. Let's take a look at COVID vaccine numbers. The recommendation for booster shots comes as many people in the Carolinas still need their first dose. Right now in North Carolina, about 2 out of 3 people ages 12 and up are partially vaccinated. About 60% received 2 doses at this point. In South Carolina, the numbers are lower. About 60% of people 12 and up have received at least 1 dose, and just over half are fully vaccinated.